every nation now that has adopted a political philosophy that is socialist in origin. America has used her power to destabilize that country, destroy its leadership, assassinate them, because they must have access to the wealth that is under the foot of the people of Africa, the Middle East, the Caribbean, Central and South America. They never have enough. Their greed has made them satanic in their mentality to rob the people of what belongs to the people. The people would share it with America if they would give justice and fairness to the people, but they want it all for themselves and to hell with the masses of Africans and those in the isles of the Pacific and those in Central South America and the Caribbean. Now, what does the Caribbean produce? Bauxite, salt, it has arable land, it has gold, it has petroleum or oil, it has diamonds, it has nickel, it has gypsum, aragonite, copper, marble, natural gas, silica, iron ore, limestone, timber, hardwood, calcium carbonate, hydropower, chromium, cobalt. Its agricultural products are sugarcane, bananas, coffee, citrus, yams, ackee, vegetables, rice, mangoes, corn, beans, sorghum, edible oils, fish, shrimp, crustaceans, mollusks, goats, poultry, milk, beef, and pork. Naturally, the coconut. Now look, when I come to Jamaica, since I am apolitical, I always visit the leaders of both parties because I don't love one over the other. I love all of Jamaica, whether they are Muslim, Christian, atheist, Rasta. I see all as my family. And so when I come to Jamaica, I always visit with the leadership. Well, it's a political season now, so Portia Simpson Miller and His Excellency Prime Minister Holness, they're on the road now, they're campaigning. So they may not have time for me to sit with them. So I went to see the Honorable P.J. Patterson, and yesterday I met with Edward Siaga. And here's what I see. You know, wisdom should come with age. Notice how I say that. Sure. But if you notice, Bill Clinton has done more for people outside of the office of President of the United States. So has Jimmy Carter, because when you're in that seat, you're constrained by the forces that control that seat. So talking to P.J. Patterson, I'm meeting an elder now, the patriarch of the PNP. And we talked about the future of Jamaica. I was impressed with his view. I'll talk something about it in a minute. And yesterday I went to the University of the West Indies, and by the way, I was supposed to speak there. Somehow something came up. It always does. To deprive young people of a man that could guide them as he leaves the world is a sin.
It is.
See, yes, it's a sin of immense proportion. Because where are we if it's not for our young people? And if our young people are not guided properly by their elders, we leave them to be deceived by this world and its false offer to our children. So I was supposed to speak. They had a lot of things going on, but they did say I could speak at a place that held about 300. And I said, that's fine, whatever. I just want to meet youth. Now, what you may not know, ever since the Million Man March, the powers became frightened. Because what happened on October 16, 1995 had never happened before since our fathers set the soles of their feet in the Western Hemisphere. That a black man who was a Muslim could call for 1 million black men, and nearly 2 million showed up in the most peaceful demonstration of black love and black unity that they have ever seen. Maybe you didn't know this, but the government of the United States closed down that day. Congress did not open, the Senate nor the House of Representatives. The Supreme Court closed down. City government closed down. And President Bill Clinton got out of town. Now, they expected these black men to act the fool. So the soldiers were everywhere underground, waiting for stupidity to break out. But I had traveled the country. This didn't happen in a vacuum. Up and down the country of America, I was talking to thousands of black men, encouraging them. Nobody's going to pay your way, brother. You have to pay your own way. And don't bring no weapons. Come clean. So that the Spirit of God may be shown to the world through you. And they came. On a Monday. Not usual when we have marches, it's on Saturday or Sunday. I called it on a Monday because I wanted to see how many of you would sacrifice your job or your school to come together in a day of atonement, reconciliation, and responsibility. And let me tell you, after that was done, the whole world opened up. I traveled to many, 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 many countries, and they treated me as a head of state. And when I came back home to go around to the many Christian pastors who helped me, because we could never have done it without the help of our Christian community, 82% of those men that came were Christians. And so when the church found out that a Muslim had called and these Christians answered, they said, never, ever again. So they started telling Christian pastors that Farrakhan is the Antichrist. So if they thought that was bad, 5 years later, we had the Million Family March. And over 1 million showed up, not as many as the previous 5 years, But hell, when a man can draw millions to the mall 2 times and then the 3rd time, it said, this man, we have to deal with him. And that's in the scriptures if you know where to look.